I'm Melly O'Brien. I'm the host of the Deep Resilience podcast. And in this podcast, I'm going to be sharing with you the right tools, skills, and insights that you need to stay mentally strong, no matter what life is throwing your way right now. I'm here to support you, coach you, and comfort you as you navigate through the hard times of your life. Hey, dear friends. I hope you're all doing really well wherever you're tuning in from. I am making this podcast episode to you just before I'm getting ready to travel to Christmas in July gathering. Now, I love Christmas in July because, here in Australia, we have our Christmas in the middle of summer and we have hot summer here. So actually, for those of you who don't know or you haven't ever been in the Southern Hemisphere for Christmas, it's actually quite a hilarious thing to witness because despite the fact that we have sweltering heat, the determination of the Australian people to wear Christmas outfits, like big Santa outfits that are really, really hot. Shout out to all the dads who dress up like Santa and do presents. And then this is the level of commitment. And then we eat winter food, like a roast and heavy food often as well, and have, Christmas decorations that look wintry, even though we're all sweating. So here's the thing. We know that is just all a little bit crazy and kooky. So when it comes to July, when it's actually cold, we often celebrate Christmas in July where we can have a more sane and suitable Christmas celebration. So I'm looking forward to my Christmas in July this week with beautiful friends and we're really blessed in just to be together in a beautiful place and share some food and share some memories. And so I don't know, is Australia the only place? There must be other places in the Southern Hemisphere that do Christmas in July as well. Hit me up on social media and tell me, do you practice or do you celebrate Christmas in July? I want to hear all about it. Send me your photos. Feel free, guys, to also send me your dedication to summer Christmas photos. I want to see sweaty people in Santa suits and people eating roasts on a hot summer day in their swimmers. I welcome it all and I'll send you some back. I got some good ones. So speaking of this theme of, sharing time with our loved ones, which is a lot about what Christmas is all about. We all come together and we spend time together and, sometimes the relationship dynamics are really easy and sometimes they're tricky, sometimes they're beautiful, sometimes they're hard. But whatever way you look at it, one of the keys to having resilience in life, which is what this podcast is all about, it's about having mental, emotional, and spiritual strength, having that inner strength to stay strong in the hard times and also to thrive in the good times. When it comes to being able to do that, the reality is that we can work on a lot of our inner circumstances, but, we are not an island. We don't exist in isolation in this world, and having strong relationships is foundational to having resilience in life. And just think about this. Think about what you crave the most when you're going through a hard time. Usually it's, support, understanding, love from others, and connection. It's one thing to go through hard times. It's another thing to go through them alone. Strong relationships are also shown by research to be a predictor of happiness, good health, and longevity. So it's really worth investing the time in strengthening and deepening and transforming your relationships for the better. One of the things that I'm aware of is that in the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's really, really easy to lose sight of the things that matter most. And for many of us, never is this more true than when it comes to our relationships or our loved ones, right? It's these connections that really do have the most profound impact on our quality of life and our overall well-being. But we often don't put that much effort into strengthening those bonds. So in this episode, I'm going to share with you a few fundamentals to consider that can help you not only prioritize your relationships, but also to help you cultivate and strengthen and deepen those relationships and really foster lasting and meaningful bonds with the ones who matter most in your life. So the first is quality time. Now, of course, one of the most effective ways to strengthen bonds with your loved ones is simply by spending quality time together doing something fun or something meaningful. So, as I said, when many of us are going through daily life, we simply don't block out the time to really create magic moments and meaningful moments with our friends, with our loved ones, with our family. So, whether it's a weekly family game night or a shared meal or a weekend away, dedicating time to connect is what matters most. But, really taking some time to really think about how you can create really meaningful and magical memories is really valuable as well. Things like volunteer work can also bring a family closer together, or a group of friends, whatever it is. Volunteering is a really beautiful way to foster a sense of unity and shared purpose. And when it comes to family, it can be a really great way to instill values such as empathy and compassion and the importance of giving back. But there's many other different ways you can spend quality time together. But it's worth actually taking the time to think about it, to carve that time out, to put it in your calendar and make sure that you are dedicating the time to the people in your life that matter the most. And when it comes to the quality part as well, really try to create a culture in your bonds with others of true connection during these times. So it might be just simply committing to putting away your electronic devices and really engaging in meaningful conversations, sharing stories, and really trying to craft those memorable moments. Okay, the second tip for strengthening your bonds with the people who matter to you in your life is effective communication. Effective communication really comes down to being the cornerstone of any healthy relationship. So it's worth investing in learning how to communicate well so that you can create an open and non-judgmental space where people feel comfortable expressing their thoughts and emotions, where active listening is displayed. It's something that you show. You give empathy and understanding, and also allow people to feel safe enough to bring up difficult things, difficult conversations as well. So that brings me to the third key to having really strong bonds with others, and that is learning conflict resolution skills. And this is a great idea for any meaningful relationship. It's a great thing to do in general in your life as well. It can help you with your career. It can help you get along with neighbors and solve problems and create win-win scenarios and get ahead in life. But fundamentally, it's important to know that conflicts are inevitable in any relationship and normal and natural. It's just a part of life. But the key lies in how we resolve things. So by learning healthy conflict resolution skills and, demonstrating them to others as well, this not only helps you resolve immediate issues, but it also strengthens the relationships, kind of like the confidence that you have the ability to navigate any challenges that occur over time. You can have tricky conversations. You can speak to each other about disappointments or setbacks or resolve issues and clear up misunderstandings and work together to find solutions to things. So learning healthy conflict resolution skills really is a fundamental skill to improve and strengthen any relationship. The fourth thing is something that people often really overlook, and that is regularly expressing gratitude and appreciation for the other people in your life. This can have a really profound impact on the strength of any relationship. So just take the time to really acknowledge the good in the other, to thank somebody for the little things they do, the big things they do every day that we sometimes take for granted, whether it's taking out the garbage, just being courteous, being patient. So this practice of expressing appreciation really fosters a positive atmosphere within the relationship and reinforces the idea that each person, whether it's in a family or a couple or a friends group or a business, each person is valued by you and important to you, and that they are seen. The last thing is to honor individuality. And this is kind of an extension of expressing appreciation, but it's a little bit more nuanced. So honoring individuality takes the form of really supporting each other's uniqueness. Like, we're all so different. We're all so diverse in so many different ways. And by celebrating each person's individuality, this really develops a sense of autonomy for that person, a sense of self-worth, that they don't have to be ashamed of any part of themselves or hide any part of themselves. They're not judged for any part of themselves. All parts of them are welcome. So by honoring individuality, and especially in the form of refraining from judgment when someone's doing life differently to you, dressing differently to you, maybe they're a bit neurodivergent or they're divergent in the way that they have relationships or the way they do things with money or whatever it is, the way they look, the things they like to do, what their talents are and are not, just really honoring that person just the way they are, seeing their strengths, refraining from judging them. And this contributes to a more inclusive and supportive and really authentic and open relationship dynamic. So by investing the time and effort into building these supportive, healthy, and connected bonds with those we love, we can experience a really profound sense of belonging and resilience and love in life. So with these fundamentals, you really can create a foundation for relationships to flourish and solidify in ways that withstand the test of time and life's inevitable challenges. Again, they are quality time, effective communication, conflict resolution skills, express appreciation, and honor individuality. I hope this is helpful for you. I wish you much love, much strength, and much joy with your loved ones in the days and the weeks and the months ahead. And I will be sure to post some Christmas in July photos for you guys to kind of have a look at. Maybe I'll post some more entertaining ones of our sweaty summers as well, so that you can have a little giggle along with us Australians, doing life a little differently down here. All right, my blessings to you all, and I'll see you on the next episode. If you know someone who you think might benefit from listening to this episode, share it with them. Sharing it could really help them to feel better and improve the quality of their life. And if you found this episode helpful, remember to subscribe to this podcast so that you can receive more tips on growing your inner strength and keep practicing along with us every week. And if you'd like some more support in becoming mentally, emotionally, and spiritually stronger, come check out the offerings I have to support you on my website at mellyobrien.com. As well as coaching and course options, I also have a bunch of free resources for you, including a free Deep Resilience Care Package, which you can begin to use right away to get some immediate relief from stress and suffering, improve your resilience and mental well-being, and help you navigate whatever you're going through with more wisdom, skill, and confidence. You can find the links for all of that in the show notes. Thanks again for tuning in. Take care and stay strong.